Uxbridge Road is the high street of a large suburban district in West London called Southall. Even though from modest backgrounds, largely dependent on farming, Uxbridge Road saw a rapid influx of banks, bakeries, and other shops typical of the early 20th century high street near the end of the 1800s. This was before the arrival of the first Sikh immigrants around 1945, and by 1967, South Asians make up 10,000 of the population in Southall. Because of this cultural imbalance, where the lifestyle of the Indians and Pakistanis clashed with the existing high street, problems arose. This is when the Grey Streets Initiative Phase 1 came in, where the Ealing Council tried to redevelop it in a conventional fashion. Jackie Adams, the head of planning at Ealing Council, was involved in the decision to increase cleanliness, safety, and solve over-congestion by introducing a 20 miles per hour speed limit and reducing the distance between crossings, which smoothens out the flow of traffic. But when the Southall Big conversation was started in January of 2012, there were a lot of voices saying that they did not consider enough the cultural aspects of the street, and so the Southall Charter was born in 12th of December 2012. The problem lies in the tendency of the local shop owners who have adapted to the Pakistani and Indian culture, where they extend their shop front to sell their goods. The group focuses on amplifying cultural richness. Is in the process of adding better street lighting, so that nightlife is encouraged, and increasing enforcement and policing in the area. However, one of the major contributors to the Grey Streets Initiative is Transport for London, who has given £1.9 million towards regenerating the high street. We think that it is also significant that Crossrail is a major subsidiary of Transport for London. It means that the decisions made by traffic engineers will be more centered on increasing traffic efficiency, as Uxbridge Road becomes more connected with the rest of London. Bus priority lights have been introduced, and special loading bays have been implemented for peak hours. This is where interests collide. There is tension between the desire to have a cultural communal hub for the South Asian community and the need to have a functional road that can withstand the increased influx of traffic. There is a major clash between what the Southall Charter wants and what Transport for London wants, and this is why we think that some aspects are being neglected. The construction itself is polluting food and making the street more dangerous. The construction project manager has been given little other choice but to operate on an extremely busy high street, which has caused some concerns.
There's only certain things you can tolerate with, isn't it? So we're not very pleased. Even if you see the end product, it's going to remind us all the pain that we had to endure. You understand? We could have a really best roads, best pavement, best landscaping, best design, but we're going to be tormented by that long wait.
Please send my message to the council, and I am humbly requesting to the council to look at the small scale business, because the small scale business is very important on the growing economy. Thanks a lot.